Hi, I'm Josh Lockheed, Training Evangelist here at QuoteWerks. Today I will be reviewing the Datalink feature in QuoteWerks Web and how it can be used to push information from QuoteWerks Web to your CRM or PSA. For the purposes of today's demonstration, I will be using ConnectWise as my PSA and will show you how to send internal and purchasing notes to the ConnectWise opportunity from the Notes tab in QuoteWerks Web. As you can see, I've created a quote with some products and associated this quote with a contact from my ConnectWise contact database. The next logical step would be to save this quote and create an opportunity in ConnectWise for it. Before we do this, I would like to review the Notes tab and set up a data link so an action is taken when I create an opportunity. When I click on the Notes tab, we are brought to the area where you can input different types of notes associated with the quote. Here we have 5 different types of notes that we can leave: introduction notes, closing notes, purchasing notes, internal notes, and dynamic notes. Introduction notes are printed immediately before the body of the quote in our sample layouts. If you're designing your own, you can put it wherever you want. An example of an introductory text would be something like, "Thank you for the opportunity to provide this quote. Per your request, I've also included pricing on the options you asked for." Closing notes are also printed after the body of the quote in our sample layouts and can be added to customized ones as well. An example of closing text would be something like, "If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks again for the opportunity to bid on your project." Purchasing notes are printed on the purchase order documents in place of the introduction text. In this text box, you can enter notes intended for the sales rep of the vendor you're placing your order with. Internal notes allow you to track internal office notes about the quote. It can be used to note directions to the customer site, list people you're scheduling to service the quote, and more. Dynamic notes are meant for more detailed internal notes about the quote. They are typically used to document information on the progress of the quote and provide a running list of notes to better understand the quote history. The notes fields are useful in their own right, but with Datalink, we can write this information into the associated opportunity in ConnectWise as well. Let's assume that our standard workflow is to have our sales rep populate the purchasing and internal notes fields with text that can inform how we can handle the opportunity to and through closure. For purchasing notes, we'll put in a note that says, "Please ensure items are drop shipped to the end user location." For internal notes, we'll put in a note that says, "Please ensure technician is dispatched once we receive notification of receipt from the customer." Now we'll head over to the ConnectWise integration settings to configure the data link. To do so, we'll click on Contacts, then set up Contact Manager. We'll then select ConnectWise and then Data Link at the bottom of the page. As you can see, we already have one data link set up. This data link reads the client terms from ConnectWise into the terms field in QuoteWerks anytime the sold to contact information is retrieved in QuoteWerks. We want to create a new data link, so we'll click on the gold New button at the top of the screen. First, we will select the event, action, or context. We want this data link to write data to ConnectWise when an opportunity is created or updated, so we'll select CRM op header _ create update. Our external system will be ConnectWise, and under Assign Field Mapping, we want to select Write Out to External System. For QuoteWerks Field as Source, we will select DH & Purchasing Notes, which represents the Purchasing Notes field from the Notes tab in QuoteWerks. For External System Field as Destination, we will select Opportunity Header - Custom Field _ Custom Field 1. Configuring the data link in this way will write the purchasing notes from QuoteWerks into Custom Field 1 in the ConnectWise opportunity. We'll click OK to save this data link. To do the same for internal notes, we could follow the same steps, except the QuoteWerks field will be DH & internal notes, and the ConnectWise field will be Opportunity Header - Custom Fields _ Custom Field 2. This will write the internal notes from QuoteWerks into Custom Field 2 in the ConnectWise opportunity. Once again, we'll hit OK, and now that we have both our data links configured, we can test them out. We'll navigate back into the document workbook and click on the Save icon. Doing so will prompt us to create an opportunity in ConnectWise, which we want to do, so we'll make sure that Create/Update Opportunity is selected and that we are online and click OK. This action of creating the opportunity will trigger the data link to write the internal and purchasing notes into the mapped custom fields in ConnectWise. To confirm, we can click on the Links tab and click on View Opportunity in ConnectWise. This will bring us to the newly created ConnectWise opportunity associated with this QuoteWerks quote. As you can see, not only is the opportunity information including product details come over, but both Custom Field 1 and Custom Field 2 have been populated with our purchasing and internal notes respectively. Datalink is a very powerful, extensible feature that allows you to share non-standard field information across systems. Today we've demonstrated just one of the many use cases for Datalink. If you have questions or would like to learn more, please reference the QuoteWerks help files or reach out to the team at 407-248-1481.